Recently, Niantic added Paldean Pokemon to Pokémon GO, and included with these Pokemon is of course the Lechonk family. Now, Lechonk alongside its two evolved forms all have the same exact moveset, but they have different stats. In this video, I'm going to be talking about where you could use each of these Pokemon and go over them in detail. Alright, so with that said, let's get right into it. How's it going, everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula. I hope you're having a good day and welcome to today's Pokemon GO video. Alright, today we're going to be covering the Lechonk family. There's been a lot of discussions online on where these Pokemon fit into Pokemon GO, and I have to tell you, there are some points where they can actually be really good, but other times it's pretty much going to be just Pokedex entries. Lechonk is the basic normal Pokemon for the Paldean region. Think of it as the equivalent of Rattata or Zigzagoon or one of those Pokemon. And yeah, making the case for their usefulness is going to be pretty difficult. Something that's interesting about Lechonk is that its evolved form, Oinkologne, is going to have two different forms depending on the gender of the Lechonk when you evolve it. The male version of Oinkologne is going to be a little bit more offense heavy with its stats, and the female version is going to be a little bit more on the defensive side. Of course, these little strengths and weaknesses are all compounded with the exact same moveset. Both genders of Oinkologne along with Lechonk all have the exact same moves in their arsenal, so it's really going to be interesting how you determine where each of these Pokemon fit when it comes to the Go Battle League and with rating. Now, to best understand this, let's go over each of them in detail. Alright, first, let's go over the basic form of this Pokemon's family, which is of course Lechonk. It is going to be a normal type, which means it's going to have one weakness, which is fighting types. It is also going to have one resistance, and it's actually going to be a double resistance, and it is to ghost types. All Lechonk are weather boosted by partly cloudy weather. Now in terms of the base stats for Lechonk, it's going to have an attack stat of 81, a base defense stat of 79, and a base stamina stat of 144. The fast moves that it can come with is Tackle and Takedown, and the charge moves that it can come with are Trailblaze, Body Slam, and Dig. Now, if your Lechonk is a male and you are able to evolve it, it will evolve into the male version of Oinkologne. This Pokemon is almost exactly the same as Lechonk in terms of its types and weaknesses, as well as the fast attacks and charge attacks it can come with. The only difference, of course, is its base stats. It has a base attack stat of 186, a base defense stat of 153, and a base stamina stat of 242. If you're looking for the rank 1 IVs of Oinkologne, it's going to be 0, 14, and 11 for the Great League, and 0, 14, and 15 for the Ultra League. And then finally, if your Lechonk is female and you evolve it into Oinkologne, it's going to be almost exactly alike as the male Pokemon. Only, there's going to be a big difference in stats. The typing is pretty much going to be the exact same, and the moves are going to be the exact same, but this Pokemon is going to lean more on the defensive end. The base stats are going to be 169 for its base attack, 162 for its base defense, and 251 for its base stamina. Basically, you're giving up some attack stats for more defense and stamina, so Oinkologne, the female version, is a little bit more built for PvP. Speaking of which, the rank 1 IVs are going to be 0 attack, 14 defense, and 15 health for the Great League, and 0 attack, 15 defense, and 15 health for the Ultra League. Alright, there you have it. So basically, when it comes to all three of these Pokemon, Lechonk might have some play in some specialty cups that limit the amount of CP that you can have on your Pokemon. And when it comes to the male or female version of Oinkologne, I would say that the female version is going to be most ideal, especially for the Go Battle League. Of course, it's not going to rank that high, and it's not going to replace a lot of the other normal type Pokemon in the game that's currently dominating the Great League, like Lickitung, but you might actually find some uses for this Pokemon in some specialty cups. That's really what it's going to come down to. These Pokemon are not going to be good for the Go Battle League, but they might actually see some play within specialty cups where there's going to be a lot of limits. I mean, the fact that it has access to Trailblaze, which is currently one of the good moves in Pokemon GO's Great League, I really think that's something significant that you should not ignore. There is a lot of opportunity for some good type coverage with this Pokemon, and when it comes to certain specialty cups, it's definitely going to prove to be useful. But yeah, for the Open Great League and Open Ultra League, it's unfortunately not going to do well. And yeah, I'm really disappointed by that, but it's expected because it is a basic normal Pokemon. And historically, we have not seen those Pokemon do extremely well within the Go Battle League. But in any case, that's going to be it for this video. I would love to know your thoughts regarding the Lechonk family. Do you have yourself a really good Lechonk? Maybe a shiny Lechonk? Definitely say so in the comments and let's have a great discussion. And thank you so much for making it to this point in the video. If you ended up finding it to be informative and helpful, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And also, don't forget to hit that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. Now I want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support my channel in any way, big or small, then do consider checking out the links in the description below. For all my patrons, they get a permanent spot on my in-game friends list. So if you want to interact with me in some way within Pokemon Go, like with remote raids or the friendship system, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. And of course, if you want to support my channel non-monetarily, you could do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula, and I'm on the following platforms. Alright, that's it. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.